am Dracula.
Moses, tells the Jewish people that they have to strengthen themselves not to eat the blood of animals. But why do they have to strengthen themselves? That seems like an easy command to obey. One line of commentators says, au contraire. There was an intense desire back in the day. Back in the pagan world, people liked to eat or drink blood in conjunction with rituals wherein they would try to summon demons or to foretell the future. If any of you know what I'm talking about from firsthand knowledge, you may want to keep it to yourselves. So because of that desire, they were told, be strong, avoid it. But one second, this isn't the first time that God is introducing the prohibition not to drink or eat the blood of animals. God's told the Jews about that multiple times in the past, but he's never mentioned anything about being strong. Why now? One commentator offers the following ingenious explanation. During the 40 years in the desert, the Jews existed. They subsisted on the mun, the miraculous manna that fell from heaven. The sages tell us that the manna tasted like whatever you had in mind. All you had to do was concentrate and you could taste steak or pulled brisket or lamb chops. And I'm going to stop this list before my mouth starts watering. So if a Jewish vampire wanted to taste blood while in the desert, all he or she had to do was concentrate on that taste. And they'd be able to get that taste in completely permitted fashion. But now the 40 years are coming to an end. They're about to go into the promised land. The manna is going to stop falling from heaven. They're going to have to fend for themselves for food. So if Dracula, Schwartz, or Goldberg wants to continue satisfying that particular thirst, they'll have to resort to forbidden means. So now Moshe is saying, be strong. Not just because of the desire for that activity, but also because the evil inclination tempts us not just to chase things that are pleasurable, but also sometimes to do things merely because they're forbidden in order to rebel against God. Think about Adam and Eve. One prohibition in the garden. Don't eat from that one tree. And they couldn't handle that. Another line of commentators says, no. There was no desire for blood. It was as disgusting to human beings then as it is now. But there's a deep lesson. God's saying you have to strengthen yourselves to avoid a prohibition, even if it's something that's disgusting to you. So how much more so do you have to strengthen yourselves? Not to chase a prohibition of something that you really do desire. Deep lesson, but there's more than that. Think about this. Because of the Jewish law that prohibits the drinking or eating of blood, we are so careful to avoid it. We salt our meat after ritually slaughtering a kosher animal in order to exsanguinate the blood. If we crack open an egg and there's even a tiny blood spot, we throw away the whole egg. But notwithstanding how careful we are, our enemies during our history have been brazen enough to claim not only that we do drink or eat blood, but that our religion requires us to use the blood of non-Jewish babies while baking our matzahs for Passover. Nothing could possibly be further from the truth. So God's telling us, be strong. No matter how outlandish, how ridiculous, how demonstrably false the claims of your enemies, you remain strong. Stick with me. Keep the Torah. I'll protect you. The Jews will survive. Your enemies will end up in the dustbins of history.